Hi you guys, welcome to your May 2024 Astrological Forecast. Before I begin, I'd like to give a shout out to my subscribers. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and commenting on my videos. If you're new to this channel and you like this video, please remember to subscribe, okay? All the interactions that you have with my channel really helps it to grow. Okay, so now for May. Okay, on the 2nd, Pluto turns retrograde. It is in Aquarius, okay, right now. And on the 7th, there's a new moon in Taurus. On the 15th, Mercury moves into Taurus. On the 20th, the Sun moves into Gemini. On the 23rd, there is a full moon in Sagittarius. And also on that day, Venus moves into Gemini. And then on the 25th, Jupiter moves into Gemini. Okay, and I did do a separate video on Jupiter and Gemini, so go listen to that to get more detail, because I'm not going to really cover it in your monthly forecast because I already did it in that video. Okay, and don't forget to check out my weekly forecasts, which have become actually like a daily short. Whenever there is a major aspect, okay, is when I post a daily short. Okay, now for your forecast. Hi, Virgo. Okay, so the month starts off with Pluto retrograde in Aquarius in your 6th house of the workplace, the kind of work that you do, your co-workers. It's also your house of health and your house of service to others and small pets. Okay, it's just a little bit of a slowdown in this area, that's all. With this Pluto going retrograde, it's probably not really noticeable unless there was something you were really trying to do. So some kind of progress that you've made possibly within your job, or even a project that you're personally working on, could just slow down, that's all. Or it may feel like it's whatever isn't moving forward isn't going anywhere. So it's not, I don't think it's a really big deal. But anyway, okay, Mars is in Aries in your 8th house all month. Okay, Mars is the natural ruler of Aries, and actually the 8th house is naturally ruled by Scorpio, and Mars is the natural ruler also of Scorpio. Okay, so Mars does really well here. This is a money house, okay? Mercury is in Aries up until the 15th too, so this is verbal, possibly having to maybe, this is the house of other people's money and resources, passive money coming to you through means other than earning it, such as an inheritance or legacy, refund of some kind, insurance payout, legal settlement, increase in a bank loan or credit on a credit card, something or other, okay? So if there were like even any problems in this area, because this house governs like financial institutions, like let's say like the IRS or the bank or something like that, you're able to really stand your ground, you know what I mean? If there's a discrepancy, let's say in a bank statement or a credit card, statement, something that does not make sense to you, or if you find out that, let's say if you have health insurance through the workplace and you discover you're paying for all this crap you didn't even ask for, something like that. This is the time to correct all that, because you do it with a lot of confidence, with Mars being here at the same time Mercury is. A lot of times these two together, it sounds like very boastful, or like me. Mercury and Mars together in any sign is kind of like that. But I believe in a money house, it's necessary. A lot of times that's the only way it's not like you're going overboard. You're just stating factual information, okay? At this time, though, too, you could also receive something, okay, monetary, or this being other people's resources. It's not always money, It could even be someone putting in a good word for you, or helping you in some way, or giving you access to whatever it is that they have. even if it's like equipment or something or other, okay? So the sun is in Taurus up until the 20th. Where you have Taurus in your chart is your 9th house. Okay, this is a long distance travel and communication house. It's a media and publishing. It is an internet house. Okay, but it is foreign anything. People, countries, languages, cultures. This is contact with anyone from a completely different background than yours, whether it's educational or cultural. Okay, but this is the house of higher learning and everything. You know, Jupiter's been here all this time, and a lot of times before Jupiter leaves a zodiac sign to move into the next sign, it does give one last impactful aspect, you know. Jupiter is the natural ruler of the 9th house. Okay, this house is ruled by Sagittarius, and they govern long distance travel and foreign anything. So when Jupiter is transiting here, like since last year, you know, sometimes people take that dream vacation or visit someplace they've always wanted to see. Okay, so if that hasn't happened yet, you may have one last opportunity to do something like that. 9th house is also the house of adventure. Okay, so if you haven't had the chance to, you know, do something or other that's a little bit different, or something you've always been interested in, always wanted to try, always wanted to learn even, this may be the time that you do that. Okay, Mercury moves here on the 15th till the end of the month, so you may have a lot more contact with people who do live at a distance, and it could be any form of communication, phone, email, even regular postal mail, but text messages, whatever. This is also a internet house and a social media house, so you could have find that you're online a lot more, making contact with new people, especially around, there's a new moon on the 7th in Taurus, okay, and Venus is actually still here up until the 23rd. Okay, so a lot of activity going on, let's say, with people, again, who live at a distance or who are just different than you. And this could be a group or organization that you may join while you're online, okay? But, you know, this is also the house of legal matters. So if you had anything like that going on in your life, it looks like very, very promising that things will go in your favor, or at least be done and over with finally. You know, so maybe if it was something that was dragging on, at least it'll be finished, okay? But around that new moon on the 7th, you know, it brings a new beginning, a new start. So if there was something that you wanted to learn, you know, or teach even, you know, this is a house of teachers, so you may be the one that actually teaches someone how to do something, even if it's just like them showing you in person, or you watching videos on YouTube or something like that, or vice versa. You may even put out a video that, you know, helps people in some way or other by teaching them something. Okay, so the sun moves into Gemini on the 20th, and Gemini is your 10th house. That's where you have Gemini, okay? Basically your house of your career, but it is your most public house, and it is how you're known by reputation professionally and personally. This is also your personal status, okay? With the sun here, it does mean that you're getting an awful lot more attention than you have been for a while, okay? Now, Jupiter moves here on the 25th, and right before that, Venus moves here on the 23rd. So it's like you can do no wrong, okay? People will really having the sun, okay, attracting attention to you, and then Jupiter and Venus here at the same time, you know, like people will just show you a lot of favor in some way or other. If you were like interested in a new position or applying for a job or something or other, it's best to wait till these planets move into Gemini, the sun, Venus, and Jupiter, you know, because it will really, I'd have to say, go your way. You know, whatever it is you're pursuing, I would hope that you would, you know, actually claim it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you know, you have a lot more possibilities, though, okay? You have to listen to my video on Jupiter and Gemini, okay? I cover a lot more detail there, and I didn't want to have to repeat myself in, you know, for the monthly, because it sounds kind of repetitive, right? So anyway, so go listen to that video, but now is the time to really, you know, pursue something. If it's not your career, even if you don't work at all or you're retired, there is still something about your personal clout, okay, that is really going well right now. You know, you're attracting good publicity if you are a celebrity of any kind, or you're at least getting, you would be getting good press, but people could be just talking about you on like social media or something, okay, and favorably, okay. Now there is a full moon in Sagittarius on the 23rd. Sagittarius is your opposite sign of Gemini. Okay, so this is in your 4th house where you have Sagittarius directly across from your 10th house of Gemini. And all this is because there are no planets right now in Sagittarius, and there's all these really nice planets in Gemini, you know, so I really can't see too much trouble around the full moon. Full moon does take care of a problem. A problem comes to the surface so it can be dealt with and then done away with, and you don't have to deal with it again. And the 4th house is your home life, your family, where you physically live, the property surrounding it, anyone that you live with, your past, okay, your childhood, and the very foundation of how you were raised. So you could just have a family member just say something, you know, like, well, you're not doing enough at home, or, you know, you're out, you know, I don't know, chasing your career more than you are spending time with your family. It could just be something like that, but I really do not think it's a very big deal. Okay, anyway, the best time to do something each month is when the moon is in your own sign, and the moon is in Virgo on the 15th, 16th, and 17th. The best time to lay low is when the moon is in your opposite sign, and your opposite sign is Pisces, and those dates are the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 30th, and 31st. The best time for romance, recreation, creativity, fun, gambling, or speculation, and anything to do with children is the 11th, 12th, 25th, 26th, and 27th. The best time for money is the 4th, 5th, 6th, 18th, 19th, and 20th. The best time for your career is the 8th, 9th, and 10th. And the best time for communication and travel is the 6th, 7th, 8th, 20th, 21st, and 22nd. I hope you enjoyed your forecast for May. Be sure to check out my weekly forecasts, which are like daily shorts whenever there's a major aspect, okay? See you then. Bye.